What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the RTR podcast. I'm your host, Blackwing OV. Next to me, next in the panel next to me is my lovely co-host.
Yeah, lovely, big lovely out here. What's happening? How y'all doing? Banana boats.
This guy. All right, and to my immediate left, probably y'all's right inversion. We'll fuck with it later. This is my friend T. She's gonna be our special guest today. As y'all can see, I got T in my guest house with my nice piano. And we already got Jamie in here.
What up, Jamie?
Voting for the women. Oh, wow.
Jamie, first off, what's happening?
I know, right, Jamie? We can talk to you in a minute. How you been, brother? You alive?
This man hopped in here and said, women, it's women. Women are more toxic.
That said, Jamie, ain't you living with your woman? Daisy, what's up, baby?
Hey, what it do, baby? What up, Daisy? How you doing? How you doing? So, we just gonna do our normal at the beginning here and let people roll on in here. How was y'all weekends?
Well, pretty good. Working me like I'm black, paying me like I'm Mexican. Same old shit.
Understandable.
Oh man. Okay, we got people in. You moved.
Struggling with the hard job. Got you.
Oh, okay.
I ain't really had too much shit interesting going this weekend. I kind of had a meh weekend. I usually have some shit to come in here and talk about. Start out the weekend. Only thing happened over the weekend, Brad. You heard Kendrick's new album yet?
No, he dropped one?
Yeah. He dropped it Friday.
What's up, Craig? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, what up, Craig? What up, Craig? How you doing? Is that a resub from Craig? Appreciate the resub on Twitch. Craig, that's 10 months in a row. Appreciate you, bro.
Oh, Breeze here. Finally. Hey, Breeze. Calm down. We niggas.
But yeah, if nothing else, listening to Kendrick Lamar's album, if you don't listen to the whole thing, go listen to We Cry Together and Auntie Diaries.
What's the name of the album?
The Morale and something. Hold on.
Let's see. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Yeah.
Why does this sound like an R&B album?
I mean, it's not. I'll just take that now. It's not.
Give him out of mom's basement. We're working on it, Craig.
All right.
We're working on it. Holler at us in about a month.
Hopefully soon, my nigga.
Got Will in the chat.
I want to go home. Jada Smith and Karate Kid. I hate it here.
All right, guys. We actually got some topics for y'all because no cap. Last week we were just winging it.
Oh yeah, last week was kind of a shit show. No, we had some good moments in that one, but
niggas just was lazy and didn't come up with topics.
Me and Levante was arguing by the end of it. I was like, all right, let's cut this shit off. We just gonna be sitting here, man. I saw the number drop from like 12 to like 4 in the chat. I was like, all right, let's go. Let's get out of here. Stacy goes, nah, if we get him out, no telling what more he'll get into.
Well, you know, Daisy, if he gets out, he'll be living with me.
What's that mean?
So that means you're gonna be getting into some deviltry.
No, well, what she's saying is like, no, ain't no telling what I be getting into. I'm assuming she's talking about vagina.
That's well, yeah, he gonna be out here sinning, big sinning.
You said big sinning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I heard something else, and I was like, nah, I ain't gonna do none of that.
And again, for those of y'all that are listening to this over the audio, we are reading live chat, so be sure to actually hop in the video chat on Twitch and YouTube to see it live.
There is something. There is something happening on the weekend. So, I work at Amazon, and when I'm on break with a lot of interested people. Literally had a now I
Does this have
wouldn't even
anything
have
to
a
do with your
conversation.
Facebook post?
Which one?
Uh, the Bubba Sparks?
Oh no. But I do think Bubba Sparks works at Amazon. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he from down this area anyway. He from down like he from LaGrange or whatever. And he was like resides in Noonan. But
Green over so I can see the chat.
so let me get this out of here. Um, I was like having a good little like conversation out there in the little break area or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And this woman was telling us about somebody that worked inside, and she was like, "Oh no, he's a color boy." And I was like, "What the fuck, this nigga Craig?" I was like, "What the?" I was like, "What did the lady say?" And I'm thinking it's my head, but ain't none of the rest of the black people react to it. So I was like, "I'm the youngest one over here. I'm not gonna be the one to react to it." Then she said it again later on in conversation. Ain't nobody say shit. I was like, I mean, she is older. She ain't got no teeth. Maybe they just don't give a fuck. Yeah, should we late? We late. We had some technical difficulties. Okay, it
And for
is.
those of y'all in the chat, this is the first time he can actually blame me for being late.
You see, I wasn't even gonna bring it up, but
No. I'll take this hit.
I was just going. We a group. We do this together. So I was just like, I want to do like you do and blame me for all the weeks. But yeah, y'all want to get into the first topic. Which one of y'all want to run first? No, I'm asking that.
I guess we can do the flashback first.
Do flashback first. All right.
Yeah.
So y'all can kind of take the show on this one. I'm gonna just do my natural thing that I did with the story a couple weeks ago, and I'm gonna just ad lib and ask questions.
I bet.
Yeah.
So, for anybody who does not know, this is my friend T. For those of y'all that are just getting here, so quick little backstory. Let me give y'all a flashback to the wonderful time of 2014, where a young banana and a young blackwing were just starting off in college. Now, if you remember episode, was it 4 or 5?
We talking about the Mount Miyaboku story?
Yeah.
Had to be
Or was it
4?
3 or 4?
I think it was
Either
4.
way, go back and watch the Mount Miyaboku story. There we talk about 2 characters in particular. We don't call names out here.
Well, you don't call names. I try my best.
This nigga called
I,
full
I,
names.
I get into the story and then I forget that I'm not supposed to say names, and it's whatever.
Shug says hello.
Hello.
Shug's like the de facto mom.
He says back when Tate thought Levante was a gay terrorist. You tried to skip over that comment.
I read it. I didn't say it out loud, but god damn it. So yeah.
That's a fact. I didn't think that. All right.
So yeah, go back and watch that episode for that. So back in the Mount Miyaboku story, we brought up 2 characters who we have officially dubbed K and O.
Yeah.
Now, T, no pun intended, because we just call her T. We met her along with K and O. And so, with that said, I've officially known her for going on 8 years now. And let's see, we didn't really talk much after freshman year. Flash forward to 2017 when I started the job I'm at now. She was actually the one that trained me. And then she ended up leaving about 2 weeks later. We still hang out every now and again, And I found out some other stories about those 2 characters. So, for one, she was roommates with Kay. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
was the doves on the summer eve? Yeah. Exactly. Matt, you here? You know what's going on now. You know what's
Yeah.
going on now. Anybody
Real
that
ones
hasn't
know.
heard that story or wasn't involved in that story, you got to go back and get the lore. I mean, but you can watch this, but then go back and get it so it all connect to you, so you know
That
what's going
part.
on.
So apparently, he said, "Oh baby, love it." So again, T was friends with them, and she hung out with them freshman year, and a little bit of insight.
Even though she seemed very uninterested in every situation they had going on, bro. Freshman year, when she came over there with them, she was just like, "What the fuck are we doing here?" That's how that too was about it. And I was like, bro, she just looks very uninterested in anything that's going the fuck on right now.
That part.
I was the tag along. I was the
Yeah.
tag along. I'm the fun friend. I'm the friend everybody likes. They're the friends that are always trying to fuck. So they bring me along, hoping my positive energy, good vibes, get them some dick. That's it. That's all. Not that I
If
didn't
I mean,
mind hanging
if
out
you
with
would have,
y'all. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
if you would have been there in those situations, that I mean, you could tell that, and I didn't even feel like nobody was trying to fuck with me in there, and I was just like, I was like,
I
she's
was just
just
there to
kind of
get
here.
drunk.
Yeah,
I was there for the drunken adventures.
And
which
drunk we got.
I respect that more. Oh yeah, I'm sure Levante told her that story before if she wasn't here to listen to it in the
Oh
podcast.
yeah, yeah. I showed her the episode.
Yeah, okay.
I legit showed her the episode. And so yeah. And in case y'all didn't get the message from that episode, O was kind of a hoe.
She's not kind of, she is.
Well, oh, okay, all right.
I
You
knew
heard it
I
there
knew
first.
O was a hoe when she fucked Sam.
Exactly.
Once
Like, bro.
once she fucked Sam, I didn't need to know anymore. Her almost
That's
being involved in a train in my bedroom had nothing to do with it. It didn't further push that forward. It just I already knew that. I'm like, yep, can't spell hoe at all. Oh man. But yeah, okay, so continue.
so yeah. And so I told her about those said stories. I also told her about Kay being in your bed.
Mm-hmm.
And she's told me like fun little mini stories about these people. For one, Kay was known in their dorm for having an odor.
They used to call her Hold the Flies.
So you mean to tell I dodged the big folk ass bully in my room? Oh my!
Won't the Lord do it? Won't God do
Oh,
it?
thank you, Jesus, because I already had like a stain that was left on my sheets. I had to get new sheets after that night, and I don't even know why. Like I was like, we slept. All we did was sleep. What the fuck is going on? That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So basically, they used to drag T on all their little. Nigga said, "Bitch, what?"
How you just gonna drop that? Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I was not prepared with that. Hold the
Oh man.
fly.
So yeah, basically, T was like the little tag along for all their little hoeing adventures. What was it? You told me something.
Told you a lot was one
Something to
thing.
do with like a tiger or something.
He was apparently supposed to be like the fifth in line prince in some fucking country, and Kay went to sleep with him one night, and we were all waiting in the little comment area, waiting for it to be over with because we wanted to know. Like I said, I'm the fun friend. I hang out with all the niggas. Cause I be want to know. I be want to know the shit that y'all be saying about my friends behind their back. Cause I be wanting to say it, but I can't say it to their face. Cause then I'll be a bitch. But anyway, she went to his room and he speaks broken English. So when they come back, she goes straight to her room, don't speak to nobody. Like we trying to figure out what's going on. He said when he started, he noticed it was a smell, but he didn't want to say nothing. because he thought maybe, she's been having a bad day. And he said once she opened her legs, it was like flies were coming out of nowhere. Like he said he was swatting at things that he didn't know if they were there or not. So that's where she got hold the flies from, because they said he wanted the sex minus the flies. He still hit. Was very short. I mean, I guess he was desperate, but we laughed and joked and said that she was gonna get, he had a tiger. We said that she was gonna get us a tiger, but I don't think she's gonna get us a tiger. Shut up.
Oh wait. So time. Was this nigga? So was he African?
No, he was like from Saudi Arabia or some
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Like
Because I was
yeah,
finna say,
no. He
if
wasn't.
this, if
He
this
wasn't one of
nigga was,
us.
if that nigga was African and she had that nigga worried about swatting some away, that's a very concerning. Because they be swatting all types of shit. They don't be giving a fuck about that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah. So you dodged a bullet.
That nigga Craig said the posse had the Mansian vision.
Bro, so okay, so like the reason that bullet was dodged or whatever, I never even got to her lower half anything. I didn't get there. I just, for the first time ever, this has only happened twice ever in my life. Twice ever in my life. That one time in the bed with her, and another time where I was so high and a female put a condom on me where I couldn't feel anything. But my nigga just said, nah. So that's the reason I didn't get to that point. But if I had got to that point and smelt that, Levante, you was coming up out that bedroom. I promise you was coming up out of there. I was gonna hit you. I was gonna hit you with a hot text, nigga. Get her out my shit now. I don't know what you gotta do, but come get her out now, my nigga. I was gonna, bro. It was gonna you got to, bro. We might have fought. I was like, oh my god. Hey man, look, Craig. I had a rule, especially my freshman year. My freshman year was just it was just horrible because I came from a very small school where I had to like outsource my hoeing.
That part.
Because in my high school, like as soon as you mess with one female in there, you could barely get any of the other females in there without trying to keep it on some hush hush shit. And that's too much work for me. I don't feel like trying to hush hush shit with females. I'm trying to like whatever we doing, we doing. I don't give a fuck who know about shit. So when I got the UA, I was like, don't nobody here really fuck with each other. It's everybody all over the place until I got caught in the room with them.
Well, so that nigga almost immediately get caught.
Yeah, I'm about to say. But so I had a rule that if you was in bed, I was gonna try to smash at some point. Usually it ended up turning into smashing, except with her because of the situations that happened. That chick's in the double room, the dorm room. I'll tell that story at another point. It's a very short. I mean,
go ahead, brother. We're at the 18-minute mark.
So I go over to have dealings with this chick. And we go in the room. The first time I messed with the other chick, we was in the same dorm, but I didn't peep it because it was nighttime, and like I wasn't paying attention to the room numbers and then we was in Riverside. That was my first time going in Riverside, so I wasn't really looking at the floor plan and none of that shit, so I didn't notice it. But when I got back in there with the other chick, like a week or so later, she I saw shit in the room. I was like, bro, why that shit look familiar? And so went back there in the room with the chick, had the dealings, came back out, walking out. See, Craig, that's funny because now I got to tell you something. Came back out of the room, and the other chick was sitting on the couch. And as soon as that happened, I looked up, noticed the shit on the wall. I was like, shit, that's where I know it from. And I was like, yo, well, I'm gonna get up with you when we go to Lakeside later. And I just carried my ass out that bitch. I ain't know what the fuck was gonna happen, bro. I just dipped out there. But
That
Craig,
nigga
just
got the
so
fuck out of there.
that whole bed thing, just so you know, me and Big Yellow had plenty of dealings on your bed. Now, while they weren't your sheets per se,
Definitely your mattress, nigga.
it definitely was your mattress, and Big Yellow was messy. I'm just say that. So even though I cleaned the sheets, nigga, I was spending the whole summer in your room. What are you talking about, Greg?
Not the government. I
Greg,
ain't gonna post the government.
Greg, you can't even do that. Nah, you supposed to go, man. I don't care about that.
Oh, okay.
Greg, listen, you had sex on our couch the first day you moved into that motherfucker. I don't hear none of that shit. You knew I was sleeping in your room, and you knew Big Yellow was visiting that summer. So, none of that shit. What you thought we was gonna do? Sit in there and play patty cake, nigga? But yeah, so.
So
What I just learned though is that both O and K had odors.
Not me. Don't put that out there
What?
because you know you'd be guilty by association.
What's so crazy is that I didn't even want to make out like that's my thought. As soon as my head, I was like, I got to get her to validate herself some kind of way. But she might not be thinking what everybody else thinking because that's what they're gonna be thinking.
No,
I was like, let me get in and say something. You said this shit. I was like, oh, she already.
I don't stink.
You had to go and clear it up.
I smell like lilacs and daffodils and motherfucking
because
not stank.
I wasn't even in close quarters with and that shit like lit up my room. I'm talking about all he did was unzip her shit and start messing with it, bro. And that shit lit up my shit. I was like, bro, no, get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Get the fuck out of my room, bro. That's it, like, bro, like it was like smelling salt. Like, you know how they hit somebody with smelling salt to try to wake their ass back up or like sober them up or some shit. That shit smacked me right into being sober. I was like, nigga, what the fuck are we doing in here? Why are we in this room doing this shit? Nah, let's get the fuck out. No hell no. So that's
the crazy part is she apologized for not being able to do it and said she want to do it later.
And ain't nobody. I have not messaged. Since nothing, no more inviting to no parties, none of that. But so what's crazy about that is that I don't know. So I know with that, especially at that point, some niggas had to be done told them because niggas like
I'm gonna say it like this, brother.
That told Olani, he told it in a secret way.
This nigga still saying names.
I couldn't help it, bro. You know how once I get into the story, bro, I couldn't even stop the rest of the name coming out, bro. You know, dude. And what's so crazy is I said her name because I was trying to stop from saying the nigga name. I was trying to stop from saying my homeboy name. And then her name just came out because I forgot about it. I be trying to think about who names.
The homeboy is the one you didn't give a damn about name saying the last time.
I know, right? But so when he told her that, he was still trying to like throw us some hints. I'm not good with hints.
Damn, she ain't either.
They don't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. As long as niggas was fucking anybody, as long as they were still getting dick, they didn't care that they stank. I told them they stank. Cause they used to be in my room. You're not finna stink up my room, then everybody think I stink. I don't roll. I don't get down like that. Man, they don't care.
It was so crazy. I had one female ever say something about me having an odor. And that was after me had working out, and I told her I had worked out, and she still wanted to do something. From that point on, I don't even mess with people after working out or nothing anymore. I gotta get
the answer is no.
Which one? There's two different answers. There's a fuck ass no, and then there's a no.
I'm about to say I don't know.
I would say to be fair, we all friends with on Facebook. But
who? Oh, well, yeah, she's just a no, but the other one is a fuck ass no, big bitch.
No. We get to that. We get to that. So between K and O, I'm just gonna say K is the least respected. Would you like to explain why?
Okay, so for the y'all don't know me, but I'm a very vocal person. I'm a very outspoken person. I'm gonna say what I got to say when I want to say it.
Can confirm.
So O was going through her little phase. She was drinking all the time. So this trickled down into everything. But we had to have a come to Jesus meeting because she was drinking her life away. She was fucking niggas she ain't had no business fucking. I mean, I don't care if you a hoe, but at least don't
At
fuck with
least pay
everything
your
you see
fucking
working. Yeah,
dues.
At
you know what I'm
least don't
saying.
fuck Sam. That's all I got to
Yeah, basically. So we all had this come to Jesus meeting. Basically, everybody was like, "You're an alcoholic." So she got mad or whatever, and it was like, "Well, it was T's fault." You know what? I'll take it. I'll be the bad guy. It was T. T did it. Yeah, you're an alcoholic. You need to stop drinking. So she stopped being my friend, and then that left me to hang out with Kay because me and O were originally close, but then I had to hang out with Kay. So she didn't have no clothes. She ain't had no shoes. I literally gave her the clothes off my back, shoes off my feet. She was walking around. She was basically a mini me. I made sure she ate. I'm just that type of friend. So she started hanging out with these new friends. I'm not jealous of no new friends. I don't care. Spend their money so I can keep my money in my pocket. You know, I fuck with you, but damn. So she was staying in my room at the time. But the problem was she left my room and would go to their room. I got class at 8 o'clock in the morning. What I'm not finna do is walk 20 minutes back from my class to my dorm room to let you in so you can get some clothes.
Yeah.
So they took that as I was being jealous. It's not being jealous. I know other people. I like to hang out with other people. I'm not finna keep walking back and forth to just to let you in. You know what I'm saying? Like just
Yeah.
take your stuff out, put it in your room. That's all I'm asking. So it got to the point where they wanted to gang up on me because I don't mind speaking my mind. It was another girl we hung with. Um, I forgot what they called her, a buffalo or some shit.
So wait.
But
You said that. Now I gotta ask a question because I ain't gonna say no names. But were either of these friends, these said friends, the white girl and the light skinned girl that was like 5'11"?
what white girl? Was it a big white girl?
Like,
Like a running
yeah,
back?
okay,
She was a running back.
So I ain't gonna talk too much about her because I think she just passed a couple a year
She
ago.
sure did, and I want to know why. I laughed when I seen it. I can't lie. I'm going to hell on the first thing smoking because I sure did laugh. And the first thing I said was, "That's what you get, bitch." But then I had to reel it in and just take the bitch out of it and just that's
finish
what you
telling the
get.
goddamn story because now I'm you go ahead.
Niggas is intrigued now. Fuck the 30-minute mark.
Okay, so she was hanging out with this little girl. She was like 4'11", and the wide receiver, she like 5'11". She wide. I mean, she a big girl. So she went out of town with the 4'11", and the 4'11" texting her boyfriend, telling her that she big and she stank and she ugly. Y'all on the trip. You didn't read her text message. She been talking about you the whole time. So y'all didn't fell out. The bitch brought you flowers and you made up with her. So I said to her face that you're a bitch. Cause ain't no little midget finna tell me I'm a buffalo, I'm a this, that, and the third, yada yada, and then give me flowers and everything's okay. Fuck no, how I would sit on you. So I told her to her face. So I had to pull up and do a drop by. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bitches in a room. And I walked in and I told her, I said, you know, just me being a real friend, she don't give a fuck about you. The flowers should mean nothing. And then Kay proceeds to say, well, what do you know about being a good friend? I said, this isn't your fight to fight, okay? Because I literally gave you the clothes off my back. Anytime we went out, I made sure you were taken care of, provided of. You ran into some bitches who I don't know what they was doing for you, but I guess you fit more. I'm not gonna say I'm the cuter friend out of the two, but I'm the cuter friend out of the two, out of the three of us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they fit more of you, or you was getting more niggas that way, or whatever was working for you. But don't sit here and act like I didn't do nothing for you. But it just got into this real big altercation. I wanted to beat her ass, but nobody wanted me to beat her ass. But if you're finna say let's fight, if you want to jump in my face, then you know what I'm saying. I ain't never gave her no soap.
This nigga Will is
I
ruthless.
did.
I gotta read the comment for people that listening. Will in the chat goes, T. K, give me back that soap you ain't using.
I did let her use some perfume, but I mean, you can only cover up so much of the funk. But yeah, it just became, like I said, I'm not no jealous friend. I'm not no hating friend. I don't care that you have new friends, but don't shut out the ones that was there for you before they came. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have the extra friends that you have. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be so cool with some of the people that I'm cool with because they only cool with you because they're cool with me. So yeah, it almost came to a situation where I had to beat her ass. So for her, it's a fuck ass no. I don't talk to her, and I think if I ever see her again, I'm gonna give her that ass whooping that she should have got that night when everybody was holding me back, talking about some down do it, T. Nah, fuck that. She wanted to jump in. I told her this fight wasn't hers. This fight isn't yours. And Nolani is just a no. We did live together. She got evicted. Oh my god, that's not funny. But we worked together. We worked together.
Remember when I told you I was at my job and she came there and I found out that she used to work there?
Yeah, we used to live together. We used to live in the Woodlands. And I was at work and our other friend was like, T, they moving old shit out. The police here, they like putting her shit in bags and throwing it outside. Like she need to come home. Cause me and O were at work. I said, what you mean? They got this girl drawers and shit outside. We lived on the top floor at the Woodlands. They throwing that hoe over the balcony. Like they just grabbing her shit and throwing her shit down. And I was like, bro, you getting evicted. Like you're not paying your bills. What's up? We work at the same job. You go to work, we're not coming to work. What you doing with your money? So she ended up having to move away or whatever. And it's just a no for her because it's not a fuck ass no. We just fell out over she moved away. She didn't want to talk to nobody. She was doing too much. The whole shit she was getting involved in wasn't the whole shit I was fucking with. I mean, I am I still no, I'm retired. Well, never mind.
One of the later topics.
I'm gonna tell you like they tell me. If you gotta think about it, you feel kind of. But that would be.
No. We're gonna get into it in the next topic.
Okay, I already want to know because if you telling me, I'm just like shit. Well,
if you're gonna be a hoe, be a cute hoe. Keep it nice and tidy. Don't be. Yeah, you was working at Publix. You fucking your manager at Publix. They invited you into their marriage to be their little whatever the fuck, and you still get fired. How the fuck you get fired? And you fucking the GM. You should be the double. And you know what I'm saying? You should be employee of the month, employee of the year. You should be.
We done dropped the wrong one name too many times because everybody gonna listen to this shit and we gonna get some folks in this bitch because that's the only one's name we dropped because it's been dropped twice now in this one.
I ain't dropped nothing. I ain't said nothing.
I mean, it is what it. I don't give a fuck about dropping no names.
Oh man, that was Bree said that earlier. She was like, "Who gives a fuck?" Because you said ain't none of us associated with the people no more.
I mean,
so I don't really be tripping about it.
Can you?
Yeah.
So are we gonna get into the next one, or do I have time for like a little mini story?
Go ahead, mini story. Go ahead, mini story.
So this is a story. Like I've been in my job for a long time. T is the one who trained me 5 years ago, right? And I've seen some shit at this job. So we got a lot of new people coming in and out every now and again. Usually they find out how long I work there, and they say, "Vontae, what is the funniest thing you've ever seen at your job?" And that's about this woman. So it's about the proposal. Hands down, funniest shit ever, right? So
I think you told me about this, but
I definitely have. I'm gonna tell them. I want y'all to hear this. This is a special treat for y'all. So I went to a small high school about 40 minutes from where we went to college, right? And I had a lot of extracurriculars: ROTC, band, debate, physics, all that shit. So one dude I was in the band with, he was on my drum line. I ain't gonna call his name. We're just gonna say drummer. So this dude, after freshman year, I didn't really talk to T all that much. And I found out through Facebook that they were dating. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's nice. That was one of my homeboys. I was on the drum line for like 3 years ago. And one day, this dude come in to my job. And T's working. And I talk to him, I dap him up, like, what up, dog? I ain't seen you in forever. So this dude
all in that nigga way because he got to play. Just sold up the play.
No, I was just talking. No, because like those couple. I mean, he had just walked in the door. Like I'm just saying, what up, dog? and I go back and do my job. I'm in my section for like a solid 20 minutes. And this nigga still standing at the front. I'm like, why the fuck this nigga still up there? He ain't getting a table or nothing? Oh, fuck it. That ain't my job, so fuck it. So another 10, 15 minutes go by, and this nigga still up there. So now I'm kind of intrigued. I'm like, why this nigga still up here? I look up front, and this nigga is on one knee. But T ain't out there. And I said, what the fuck is he doing? And then one of my coworkers said, I think he just tried to propose. And then, because I forgot they were talking at this point, I'm like, the motherfuckers was dating. Where's she at? So I go in the back, I'm looking. I said, hey, you know, Drum out here trying to do something, right? He's like, yeah, I know. I got the ring. Did you give him an answer? Nope.
How you gonna add a ring, though?
bro. Hands down. I watched this nigga stand up here for about 45 minutes in total trying to propose. And this woman just dipped. Hands down, the funniest shit I ever saw in my job.
That wasn't fun. That was traumatizing.
For you.
I ain't gonna lie. Nah, it would have been traumatizing for me as a nigga too, because that would have made me run about that shit like Red. I ran back to the car.
When he got a chain snap?
That's how I ran back to the car. Nigga.
Well,
and the crazy part is he had like some other dudes from my high school
with him.
It was like 3 other niggas. And I talked
recorded.
to all of them. I'm like, what up, dogs? You know, I ain't seen y'all forever. And these niggas just standing here watching this nigga. I'm like, bro.
Just watching them sit there?
Nigga.
Yeah, boy, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Get up. Come on, bro. Get up. Come on.
They were like some young cats, because the dude, he's a year older than me. Yeah. So he graduated 2013. And I'm like, and these other dudes, they had to be at least like 3-4 years younger than me. Yeah. So they just here watching this shit. I'm like, bro, get out. Bro, leave. It's only gonna hurt more. No. Funniest shit ever.
I'm talking about, as soon as you would have turned around and walked away, bro, I'd have got up and ugly cried my ass running out that bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all would have been out there. I'm gonna sit right here for 4
I think he stayed because everybody ran to the back. They were trying to get me to come up like T, like, come on. Fuck no. Fuck no.
She took the ring and then give it out.
No. I still have that ring to this day.
She swiping this nigga and walked to the back.
And it was even more sad because I had a table in the front, like
she was serving guests. Like they were looking, but they served. Bro, everybody except for Fox 6 News was looking for this woman.
For a second. Can I have my lemonade though? Because I don't know what y'all got going on. I just want my lemonade.
They were a little white couple. They were like, "Oh my goodness, congratulations!" I was like, "Yeah, y'all done." I don't even want to talk about it,
bro. Hilarious. Because I completely forgot they were talking. I just thought my nigga came in to eat.
Will said that man was debating between on where to go run in traffic or order some depression chicken wings. Shit, them wings that might have had a more depression.
You know, I don't think I told you. He came by our apartment later after I got off. And he opened the door and was like, "So what's the answer?" So I had to take him outside because his cousins came in. My baby was in there. So I was like, let's go outside and talk about it because I don't want to embarrass you in front of all of these people. But I'm going to keep the ring, but it's a no. This one is a gift. But it's a no. Like, it was just the fact that you really... What's the answer? You didn't...
I got to say the same thing Tay said to me. You a better man than me. I'd have hit you with the uppercut from hell. I'm getting this ring back.
Shawty, you ain't keeping the ring. We a lead right now, but I've already set up base now. I have my cousins on the inside in here. We're leaving with this ring.
It's crazy because they have a video of it. One of his cousins was recording the whole time, and they was like, "Man, you messed up the video. The video 20 minutes long."
Please tell me you fucking with me.
No, they were recording the whole time. And
how much money? Everybody, whoever donate to this episode is gonna get the
I'm
video.
gonna say, bro, how much money is it gonna take, bro? We'll start a GoFundMe right now. I want to see it.
I want this video.
Damn it, bro, that is crazy.
That's gonna be the shit that blow us up. Damn,
Oh man,
damn the podcast.
that's crazy though. It's crazy. But honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, because like even if y'all had been talking about one thing I've always done with women, even if I got to that point, I always figure out early what would be their ideal proposal setting or any of that shit.
Not at your goddamn
Coming to
job.
my fucking job, ain't it?
No, bro, she that's like this. She in one of her most bummy states at the job. Nigga, she in there with the work smell on her and shit.
We have a
Like
mutual friend now.
majority of girls tell me I want to make sure my nails done and I want to make sure my makeup done. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, we got to be out somewhere, going out, something like that.
We got a mutual friend right now who is getting married in September. One thing she said before they got married, if he ever proposed to me, he better make sure my nails are done.
And they were.
That's the priority thing. That's all I was gonna say. I seen your nails a minute ago. I figured they probably were done at that point too, but
did I have nails then?
Then we couldn't.
No, I still did. Levante, you
I'm
know I
about to
follow
say,
no
I'm
rules.
about to say, women don't be caring about that shit no way.
Oh no! Like it was strictly enforced. Like she was probably the only exception. Like we had a manager that couldn't.
I'm always the exception.
I don't be giving a shit about no rules. Fuck on my face. You gonna find me? And shit. We just in here doing how we doing it then. Shit, taking up Red Lobster, give them the biscuits you already have with a married with they enjoying them 4 biscuits. Oh man. Oh yeah, that's crazy though. Well, I'm sure we all got some toxic shit to talk about then, since we've started up this way. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into the next topic, and that is men versus women. Who's more toxic?
Now, for those of y'all who just not getting here, the nigga Jamie hopped in the chat off rip. Women, it's women.
Exactly. So
within the first all of 20 seconds of us going live.
So I'm gonna just take the lead here, because I'm gonna just say off rip, it's women, and the main reason it's women is because y'all lie better. So and when y'all doing shit, y'all is going for the gut. Y'all hit below the belt with shit. So on top of being better liars, and on top of going for the gut, y'all hands down more toxic. Hands down more toxic.
Daisy got a retort, my nigga.
Women are more creative. That's the thing. But so if men are toxic, right? But they stupid, they bland, toxic or whatever. That's that's toxic. Very.
Would you
toxic.
rather be punched by a kindergartner or Muhammad Ali? Because that's what women be doing.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Women trying to kill him.
Wait, let me tell you something. So I was watching Squadcast podcast earlier, and Patrick was talking about this chick, right? And so all women done, like all people done some toxic shit except for Levante, apparently. Everybody done some toxic shit, but you got like some women that do like the key in your car shit like that toxic shit. Pat was telling a story about a chick that like wrote out a bunch of messages and ketchup on his car, and so that's already toxic. But you want to know the reason why it's more toxic? Because she found out that when ketchup is on a car in sunlight, that shit dries. So when you wash that ketchup off, every message is stained into that goddamn car. Niggas is not thinking like that. We not thinking to do that shit. We don't keep that mental capacity to get.
We use dumb shit like spray paint. Wash the fuck off.
Matter of fact, they was telling another story about a woman that was in a relationship. She found out her man was cheating or whatever, and that's cool. If you mad, you do something like even if you go like the Angela Bassett. Okay, wait, Daisy. Even you go like the Angela Bassett route, burning up all the clothes, whatever. I ain't even gonna consider you toxic because he did something to take you to that point. This is
a slight overreaction in my eyes.
That's all I say. It's you just overreact a little bit. But when your overreaction is overreacted, That means that's toxic level. That means you had that in you. He just pulled it up out you. She took a shit in this man's car and left a note and said, "You shitted on my life, so I shit in your car." What?
A nigga would never think of that.
No. And it was so clever. At first, when I first heard it, I was like, she shit in his car. Oh, that had to be a white woman. Until I heard the message. And I was like, oh no, that was a black woman. Black woman said that. And I was exactly right. That was a black woman that sat in the man's car. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I don't know.
See, now, Levante, you call me toxic all the time. But I don't feel like I'm toxic. 'Cause I don't do no shit like that.
He called me toxic too.
I don't keep
Because you both are, and I got proof.
I don't keep nobody cars.
Okay.
I'm not finna burn your clothes. I'm not finna bleach your clothes. I'm not finna do none of that. I'm just finna act like you didn't exist.
We'd be cool with that shit.
That's what I
do. No, I'm talking about burning the clothes and shit. We cool with that.
Nah, I definitely
so me pretending you don't exist.
I'd definitely be more cool with the pretending like I don't exist.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you'd be more cool with that, yeah. But listen to what she did, right?
When?
See you covered. You see how you covered your mouth? But no, the nigga that's hallucinating.
Wait, when? Which
the one you told me about? This had to be like 3 days ago.
The one when I said if you think I'm fucking with 5 niggas, I'm fucking with 10 niggas, and if you think I'm fucking with 20 niggas, I'm fucking with 87 niggas.
No, but y'all heard it. I ain't got to say shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
When Buddy asked if he was talking to another dude, and then he asked how it was.
What you mean? When?
Oh no, if she was honest with him, that ain't toxic. How honest was he?
We talking about when he said, "What dude am I talking to?" And I told him to give me the number so I can go talk to him.
He had to mute and say, "Get the story straight."
Oh, okay, that one. Okay, so
tell me after hearing this, you don't kill yourself.
Okay,
so this guy was dating. Okay, we was dating. We broke up. We broke up, and then the next day, I went and fucked another nigga. And we was messing for a while, but we weren't together. Okay, cool. So he found out about it. Whatever. My mom
still falls in the realm of telling the truth.
In my mind, I mean, I told the truth. I told the truth. You wanted to know so bad. I mean, the whole situation was very toxic. Like, he wanted to know the details. I wasn't going to tell him because, I mean, it happened. Leave it at that. But he let his mind wander. Mm-hmm. So he would just ask, different questions about the situation. And I mean, I told him like, okay. He was like, well, did he ever give you money? No, he didn't. He didn't give me any money, but he did offer to pay bills. But I told him no because I thought about you. I thought it kept you in mind. I didn't want him to be paying bills. You know what I'm saying? That's another step. And then he was like, well, was it better? And at first I was like, I mean, I'm not going to answer that. And then he kept nagging. He said, was it better? Yes, it was better and it was bigger. Since you want to ask me questions, I'm going to tell you the truth. That's not toxic.
That ain't toxic, my brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Men out there, let me tell y'all something right now. I don't care how much y'all want to know the answer to this.
Let it go.
Even if she just said that shit to hurt your feelings, why do you want to hear that? Why are you so much needing to be validated?
This nigga Will ain't shit.
Why are you so much needing to be validated that you are giving her better sex just because somebody else done hit?
That nigga said if you got weak meat, you need to be told.
I don't understand it. He asked, he got the answer. I don't see that as toxic. That is you.
See,
I straight up truth with her.
I was trying to. Yeah, I was trying to keep it from him because I already felt bad because, he fucked, but he told everybody. I'm not finna tell nobody we fucked. I don't want nobody to know. Keep that on the hush. That's between me and you. I was raised by a man, so I got a lot of nigga tendencies. I'm actually a nigga. I'm really a fuck nigga in a woman body. So I don't want nobody to know. He went and told everybody, and I mean everybody who was somebody who had a ear. I don't care if they was deaf. He probably wrote it down and told them. But he told everybody, and it eventually got back to the dude. And I already felt bad because he's he knows everybody. Like he's from Tuscaloosa, so he knows everybody. So everybody he knew, and it was just, oh, my nickname is Sweet Tea. Uh, so everybody knew that he got a piece of sweet tea, and it was, I mean, woo. And from the name, you can guess the, you know what I'm saying, the kind of comments they were saying. So I really felt bad, but he kept asking, and that's why I didn't want to tell him. But I mean, if you're gonna keep asking me, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. I mean, I didn't mean to say it in the way that I said it, but
No, you said exactly that way. I mean, I don't, you threw in the bigger part. I guess that didn't really matter, but he asked that shit.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
like Levante, okay, so we know Big Yellow cheated on me, right? Out of all the questions I had in my head, ask me how many I asked her.
Probably
I
like
asked
two.
I asked her. No, I asked two. You're right. I asked her two. I asked her who was it and what he looked like. I didn't care about what the fuck he gave you during sex. I just wanted to know them two things so I could validate my appearance. That's all I gave a fuck about. I didn't really give a fuck about nothing else. I was like, oh, this dusty ass nigga. I
This
don't give a
nigga
fuck.
dated a woman that cheated on him, and the nigga she cheated with looked like the great value version of this nigga.
Nigga, I'm talking about like straight out the flea market version of me. I was like, oh, you got pregnant by the dusty nigga. I don't give a fuck no more. I can go on with my life. I ain't care about any more of them questions after that. So the fact that he wanted to know that he already has some insecurities about his sex game. The fact that he wanted to know that shit. So I don't really see that as toxic.
See, I told you I wasn't toxic.
I know you gave about 4 reasons of how you toxic
Oh no,
before you
that
said
shit that shit you said before this story was definitely toxic.
Wait, what was?
And just to break it down, the only reason I call Tay toxic is because I've said that he prefers toxic women.
Which
You
I
talk.
mean, I
Don't
can't
debate
really
it. Don't deny it.
I can't really straight up deny that. I can just say that I do not go out looking for toxic women.
You don't, but you
I
are
just
attracted to them.
happen to find toxic women. I don't go out looking for them. That was so crazy. Are y'all hear all the stories about Big Yellow? Big Yellow is the least toxic woman I've ever dated, other than her cheating. That's
Second,
literally her
I don't think
cheating.
clingy is toxic.
Huh? Clingy? Shit. Bro, man,
Her name is
was
Clingy. That sounds toxic.
Clingy
That's
guilt
not her
trip.
name. It's just
No,
you
I
call
was-
her clingy.
that's
That's
her new.
toxic.
That's her new nickname now because I like it. Clingy literally would guilt trip me into talking to her by like bringing up shit from our childhood that I
Like
had
looking
no
into a
idea
mirror,
about.
ain't it?
I had no idea.
You're clingy.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got. You got to become the level of toxic that they're putting in your
Praying for
life.
your love life.
They all start out so good, Daisy.
They really do. No cap.
Okay, so like plasma chick, right? Okay, she did show that one toxic sign when I was having the conversation with the other like plasma worker or whatever. She showed that. And so I was already skeptical. But she just continuously got worse after that. And I was just like, no, all right, I see the trends. I'm gonna just head out. That's all I do. And now
And I
just
will
to
definitely say that's the fastest I've ever seen you get out of some shit.
even furthermore prove her toxic traits. Whenever I go give plasma, if I am in the area where she is giving plasma, she goes to a different area. She literally goes, she can't even stick a needle in my arm no more. That's just I don't understand that shit. Like, hey,
She
that
gonna
shit's so
sabotage your
crazy.
ass, brother.
You know, but that's what's so crazy about the toxic. So I've dealt with 4 women after Big Yellow in 2019. All of them toxic. Matter of fact, the one that was right after Big Yellow was so bad that I completely forgot about any of the hurt I had from Big Yellow. She didn't even hurt me. She just was so irritating that I forgot all about that shit. It's just like that's how I can talk about that shit so much now because crazy bitch just goddamn took all that energy away. If you haven't noticed a trend, Banana nicknames all his ex chicks he talks to. You got Plasma Chick, and then you got Deserter, you got Crazy Bitch,
Big Yellow, clingy.
Big Yellow, Clingy, Psycho Eyes,
I remember her.
High School Nympho. These are just the ones that I've had prominent, like say they were my girlfriend. All the ones freshman year of college, I couldn't even think back to give them nicknames. I just that's but prominent relationship ones, they get nicknames. It's I can remember them better for stories. So I don't say too many names out here because y'all know I like saying names.
I need you to send me that video that Kay had posted. Because I was trying to find it to show her.
The one
You
where
talking
she
about
was
the day you called
dancing.
me big?
No. Yes, the one where she was dancing.
How the fuck did you slip that up?
I didn't. I didn't. I really didn't. I
You-
didn't. She just assumed I called her big.
Because I said that.
She don't even remember.
I said something about her weight. I said I'm about her weight now. You started fucking laughing. In my mind, you called me big.
Levante, I mean, she has a
You just
point.
laughed too, so you can't say shit.
I laughed at her talking about you laughing. That's
No,
different.
no, no,
That's
no,
different.
nigga. No, it ain't.
That's different.
That
That's just
nigga
like
said Tay's Love Life is a sports team.
strong, but strong as fuck. But then you hit a slump, and that slump turns into a losing streak. Then your best player gets injured, and it turns out to be a season ending. Then you get traded to start all again. Hey man, I got some wild stories. I'm gonna save the story part, but so T, explain to us why you feel men are more toxic.
Maybe it's just the men that I've dealt with. I don't know if Alabama just breeds toxic children or I'm blaming on Alabama because I've only dated in Alabama. I didn't date in high school because I hated men. No, I wasn't gay. I just
Understandable.
yeah. But my first child's father, the nigga would
What you hear in the background is the second.
I'm not gonna throw that out there. I'm gonna lead up to that. But
Oh no, that's for the story time. No, don't say that.
what?
About the first one.
Oh, okay.
That's the story time.
But we lived together. We were dating for 3 years. We lived together our last year or whatever in the same. We lived in the Woodlands. But when I was gonna have my baby, I went to live with my best friend because she's a real best friend, and she was like, "Look, I don't want you to pay no bills. You know what I'm saying? I want you. You finna have your baby. I got you. We got you."
Yeah.
But she didn't want him to live with her, and mind you, he beat me while I was pregnant. How I mean, it was just a toxic relationship. You were cheating on me when I accused you of cheating on me. You called me crazy. I caught you in the car with another bitch.
This is
Y'all
the first
was this is the first one.
This is the one that proposed.
He proposed after all of this, by the way. I caught you in a car with another girl. Y'all facing the opposite direction. You claim y'all were just smoking. You go to her apartment all the time. I know you're cheating on me at this point. I've said it. You work a part-time job from 9 to 1. We finna have a baby. You can go to Plato's Closet to go buy you some clothes, but you can't go buy no clothes for the baby.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're not providing for me or your son. So when the lease was over, he wanted me to get a spot, and I was like, "No, I'm gonna have a baby. You gotta go live back with your grandma. Sorry, you gotta go back to Utah. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just moving on."
What it do, monkey?
So when I lived with my best friend, after I had my baby, mind you, I had just had my baby. I'm trying to get back into the swing of working. I've been off for 6 weeks. He gets mad at me because I don't want to get an apartment where I'm gonna have to pay all the bills.
Yeah.
He want me to get an apartment so he can stay there because he's tired of saying grandma. That has nothing to do with me. You can get a job the same way I can get a job, but you didn't want to work in a plant. You didn't want to work there. You didn't want to work there. You just wanted me to work. I guess for you to sit back. I don't know how he felt this was going to go, but to
Let
me,
me drive trucks now.
Huh?
Let me drive trucks now.
Unless it's GTA, I don't. I don't think he. I mean, he claims he drives trucks, but every time I drop my baby off, it's our relationship is so toxic simply because he calls my phone. Like one day he called my phone and was like, "Who the fuck you think you are?" That's what the first thing you're not finna do. You're not finna call my phone cussing at me. You're not finna call my phone yelling at me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So our whole relationship it's so toxic to the point where I can't even have a conversation with him. I can't sit down and have a conversation with him without him throwing a temper tantrum because he's still upset that I broke up with him over this reason that was major.
Story
Okay.
time's gonna be insane, by the way.
Okay. Now that I have that info though, fuck that nigga. I'm glad you kept the ring. I was feeling bad with the nigga at first. If I'd have had a little bit of background, I'd have been like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Appreciate it, Monkey Bro. Appreciate you dropping
Take
in.
it easy, brother.
But yeah. So Will said something up here earlier that like really makes sense to me. Said men have more toxic views, women have more toxic acts.
I'll go with that. Because a
So
man will assume shit up and down with no logic behind it whatsoever.
yeah, and a lot of us go into it with toxic mindsets about things. Like, so you have the men that out there feel like, oh well, it's like it'd be certain men that like get with a certain woman that's like doing a certain thing, and then once they get into their relationship with that woman, they want her to stop all the things she was doing. Like as far, especially like Instagram chicks that like wear certain things on Instagram, whatever, and they'll go get with this chick because she bad, and then as soon as they get with her, now they want her to stop posting pictures on Instagram, showing her body off and all the different shit. That's like a toxic mindset that men have because why do you expect her to do something different from what she was doing when you first started talking to her?
That part.
Women, on the other hand, while they might have their mindsets about things, they let certain things in the relationship turn them to toxic acts. Like I've told this one before, so I'm not going to use this for the story time. Uh, the one of the chicks I was dealing with, I call her Deserter. Her nickname is Deserter because she literally lived with me for a month. Like she moved in, which is it's a damn shame too because she had some za. She didn't have heroin,
Ah.
Devontae. She definitely had za though. And if you haven't been here for the whole za and heroin thing, za is the type of good weed that you'll get from a person and you love it. It's the stuff that gets you like it gets you high or whatever. It gets you the most high, or whatever. But it's not that bad for you. All right, heroin is bad for you. That's just that. So she didn't have that. So she moved in or whatever, and she was there for like a month. And I literally went out with a couple of a couple of my homies from Lowe's or whatever, and text her, tell her what time I was gonna be back. Phone dies. I got back an hour later. Yeah, fully moved out, deserted everything. So I don't know. That's just kind of weird. It's a kind of weird act. I swear, women with babies just women's with babies handle them way different than men with babies.
What you mean?
Women with babies. Why did that baby disappear so fast?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, she be snatching his little ass up. I ain't gonna cap to you. I tried to pick him up with the utmost care. She just snatched the little nigga.
So, you missed the end of this, that part of the story. But the whole thing I was saying was that, like, so she moved in or whatever, and she was there for like a month or whatever. And I went out with like some homies from one of my jobs or whatever, and she didn't want to go. So I told her a certain time I was gonna be home. I got home after I texted her and told her what time I was gonna be home. My phone died. I got home an hour later than what I said I was gonna be there. She had moved all her shit out and had left.
Dipped.
And then talked to me for a week, and then tried to hit me back up a week later talking about how like, oh, she overreacted, all the different shit. And I was like completely done at that point because, like I said, I dealt with toxic. So it
Oh, she
just,
toxic as hell. I ain't met a woman on this planet that can move all that shit out in an hour.
bro, she was just so extreme. I was like, bro, it's too much. It's too
Well,
much.
see, yeah, women do be tripping.
I always tell
Um,
women this: any woman that say men ain't shit have never been with a woman. Because
yeah,
women be doing shit. You at some point a woman has to think, damn, I am getting on somebody's nerves. Cause like
they low blowing too.
this is the only thing people can say that will ever prove that I am toxic. I don't put up with dumb shit. I don't. Like I used to date this one chick, right? And here's a list of shit that whoever I end up marrying will never say to me. I'm gonna say, babe, what you want? You hungry? He said, yeah. I said, where you want food from? She said, whatever you pick is fine. She gonna never tell me that. Because wherever I park this motherfucker is where I'm getting food from. I had a chick. This is the most toxic thing I've ever done in my life. I had a chick. We was in the car.
I'm about to say, well, we can partially go ahead and start sliding into these story times too, because like,
oh yeah, I guess we can do that.
Yeah, so
mine is definitely the least of it. All right, most toxic entanglement. These are just some of the most toxic things we've done, and some of the most toxic things that have ever been done to us. So let's just throw that in there too. So I was dating this chick, going through a drive-through. I think it was Sonic. That's back when I used to get like slushes on a regular basis. So I do the simple boyfriend shit. We pull up. You want anything? Nah, I already ate. I don't want nothing. That's another thing my wife will never say to me. Because you better get something. Because I promise to Jesus you ain't getting none of mine. I order my food. I ain't even get a lot. I think I got like a chili dog, some tater tots, and a slush. She reach over trying to take some of my tater tots. I chuck that shit in the traffic.
You truck the food into traffic, nigga?
Yes.
That's you did too much.
Nigga, that was
I went right back to that drive-thru and I said, "You want anything?"
No, the fuck you didn't. No, you did not. No, you didn't.
I told her, I said, I will pull into this drive-thru as many times as it takes. This is how toxic I am.
Yeah, Levante, that was just...
I don't give a damn. Nope, you better tell me you want something because if you touch mine, ain't nobody eat.
Nigga, as a big nigga, it just hurts me. Cause like when Levante, you know me, like if I pay for it, I don't care. Like if it's straight up disgusting to me, it's the only time I would throw it away. If it's somewhat eatable, like edible, if I can eat this shit and it's not just gonna make me gag or throw it, if I don't spend my fucking money, I'm eating that shit. I gotta eat the shit.
I will spend this $8.75 15 times before you learn your lesson.
Just imagine me had been in the back seat while you did it. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
This nigga Will.
You fucking talking to those ladies every bro, I would have been like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? I would have been there back because when I'm in the car with couples, I don't be saying shit, bro. You would have threw me right into y'all conversation, boy. I would have like, nigga, what the fuck? Hey, sorry,
you were right there in the back seat. Hey, dog, you want something?
Was it just the tater tots?
No, threw the whole bag. The only thing I had left was a slush.
Yeah, I think I would have threw that shit out the window. Since you want to throw shit out the window,
that's fine. No, I went back and bought this shit. And I asked you one more goddamn time. You want anything while we here?
Well, I would have answered. I would have gotten a snack or something.
I'd have been so kind with it. I would have pulled up like I didn't just chuck this shit in the oncoming traffic. Like, hey, babe, you want anything while we here?
I might have grabbed the wheel and crashed the vehicle. I swear, I'd have been so hot in the back. I'd have said, you know what, nigga, let me out. I'm walking.
I'm not putting up with this time. Fucking.
I don't know where we going, but I'm walking. I can't do it. This nigga just threw a whole fucking meal out the window.
I'm not putting up with this shit. I don't like that shit. It's stupid. Now, even if you ask me, can you have some? I'll give you some. I'm just reaching my goddamn bag. I ain't nobody.
I don't like that shit either too, cause it was So I went on a date with a chick before, and like we was at the restaurant, and we both got steaks. One don't even really get steak like that, but she got steak, and she talked about how good their steak was, and she asked me to get it. I was like, okay, fuck you, whatever, cool. So I get my sides. I know that they mashed. No, I ain't talking about the nacho girl. Will not talking about her. I know how good they fucking mashed, like they loaded mashed potatoes are. I say, hey, you probably need to get them loaded mashed potatoes as your first side. Get whatever else your second side. She was like, I don't know. I don't really like mashed potatoes like that. Tell me why the fuck as soon
Remember
as my
what you
plate
said
get
now.
here.
Remember you
Tell
said it. Give me that in writing.
Tell me why the fuck by the time my plate get here, she want to try to taste my love. I'm like, nope. Don't touch my shit. I can't. No. Because I told you about these mashed potatoes. And you lied to my face and told me you don't like mashed potatoes. Like, what you tasting me for?
No.
You just wanted to see if I was telling the
You
truth.
should be
I was.
allergic
You
to
should've
mashed
ordered it.
potatoes at this
Child,
point.
Nah, that's just like it was female once we went. I used to rave about Moe's, bro. But all I ate from Moe's was nachos. That's all I ate from Moe's was nachos.
Can confirm.
So when a chick was like, "Oh, you talk about Moe's all the time. We need to go to Moe's and get some Moe's." I was like, "Okay, cool, whatever." So we get in
She
there.
would have worded to me.
She like, "What should I get?" I was like, "I don't eat shit here but the nachos." So I said, "Go with the nachos." Then they get a burrito and then don't like it. And then mad at me because she don't like it. I was like, "Bitch, I ain't told you to get no goddamn burrito. I told you to get nachos." So I don't know why you mad at me. Like I told you to come in here and eat whatever the fuck you wanted to. And I don't know. But she was like, I went to Moe's one time and got a quesadilla. I'm like, what the fuck? What is a quesadilla from Moe's?
Don't say what?
Like,
Moe's got quesadillas.
I don't know who set you up like that, but that's not what you're supposed to order. No,
I think when it comes to food, there is no such thing as toxic.
Shit.
Food is an experience. I don't think it's toxic.
Yeah, don't take my experience.
I'm about to say, I'm a big nigga.
I don't think it can be toxic because when it comes to my food, I don't play any games. I don't like don't wait till I get something and I'm finna take a big old bite. Now you finna let me get some. When I'm at work, I think I cuss people out probably daily. Don't ask me for shit.
No cap. No cap. Not even 4 days ago. Not even 4 days ago. So whenever you train somebody in my job, they usually give you like a free meal so you can like let them sample the shit or whatever.
Yeah.
She end up getting a dessert, right? She sit this bitch in the back corner with nobody be at. Like nobody. Tell me why. I go out there. There's 3 motherfuckers surrounding her ass. Hey T, can I get some of that? And she got so mad, she just let him have it.
Because I didn't want to lose my job because I think I cussed 3 of them out and they were just standing there like, I'm a big bitch. Y'all see I'm big. Do you think I want to share my fucking food? It looks like I'm finna eat all of this. Why would you ask me? Could you get something? I'm not no petite bitch. I'm finna eat it. I'm going to eat it.
That part,
swear, and regular people be worse than kids sometimes. Cause you know kids don't do that. Kids don't care what you
And
eat.
these grown motherfuckers, like these niggas got bills and shit.
Nigga, y'all grown, nigga, go buy you some, bitch. What the fuck you want my plate for? Go get the fuck out.
I'll be right. I'll stop eating. I think I was sharing this plate with. I don't mind sharing food if we came to an agreement beforehand that this is what we're doing. We sharing this. And there's this girl at our job who's always asking for food. I think I had got up and she sat down and started eating the fries. So I looked at my friend and I said, who told her to eat the fries? Because this was an arrangement between me and you. I told Levante to get a ticket to old girl.
I was considering who you was talking about at first. As soon as you said ate the fries, I knew who you were talking about.
Yeah, I told him to get a ticket to old girl. I'm not paying for this shit. He said, come on, T, come on, shit. And fuck hell, goddamn. I ate 3 fries out of this big ass plate of fries. I'm not paying. This bitch ate all the shit and sat in my seat. Obviously, she can pay for it.
Now back to what you said, Tay, about not throwing shit away. I ordered some food today, right? This woman tell me all the time, you need an aggressive girlfriend. I'm like, probably, but not really. So I ordered some cheese fries today, right?
I mean, because you do need an aggressive woman, especially like when like you at restaurant. You don't seem like the type to make too much a deal about something being fucked up unless
you should tell them the pizza story.
Unless it's fucked up to where you cannot eat it.
Listen. I ordered cheese fries today, right? And I ordered it through the bartender. She knew I ordered it, but she was chilling, right? She get up to go get some stuff. Oh, I was all of 30 seconds from getting up. She come out with my food. I'm like, oh, you ain't have to do that. I appreciate it. I was about to go get it. She said, I'm gonna send your cheese fries back because they kind of burnt. They always kind of burnt. We popped them shits in the hot box. It's gonna burn the top of them bitches. She said, "You sure you don't want me to send these back?" I'm like, "No, I'll eat them." Like,
And
I
see,
don't
but
care.
no, that's the reason why I end up with like certain toxic females because
The only
I
time I
do
send
be
some
looking
shit back is if it's genuinely something I don't eat.
That's what I'm saying. If you cannot physically eat it, but like it's like I be looking for that trait in women because my mom always did that, so I ain't never really have to do that shit. Like if the plate got to the table and it was fucked up, but I know I could probably eat the shit, I'm just like, oh no, it's okay. She be like, nah, baby, that ain't what you ordered, so they gonna get it back and get fixed how you want it to be fixed. And I'm like, okay, well, hey, whatever, cool. So I be needing that sometimes. And it was one time this one chick didn't do it, and that's when I realized I was like, maybe we don't mesh too well because she didn't. It wasn't even for me. It was for her plate. She ordered like some pasta or some shit, and that shit came with mushrooms. She knows she do not fuck with mushrooms at all, so she was about to pick them shits out. She was about to pick.
He chugging the shit out of this bottle.
I just wanted to make sure everything was all right over there.
Like this nigga rushing this shit like us freshman year. He's going through this motherfucker.
I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. What else, Centrosity, bro? You said alert, dog. So, but it was full of mushrooms, and she got it. She was all messed up about it, crying or whatever. And she was like, "It's okay, I can pick them out." I was like, "You sure?" Because like, what? What does that mean?
I was talking to Will. I muted the mic so he
Okay, cool. So she's like, no, it's okay. I was like, nah. You don't even eat mushrooms like that. You still got that mushroom flavor in there to just have her remake it or whatever. So I had to call the waiter over to do that. And I was like, this ain't even me. I don't do this. I just sit over here quiet and just like, yeah, no, well, it's whatever. I'll eat it. It's fine. But she wasn't like that. And I was like, yeah, maybe we don't mesh. That was Big Yellow, by the way. That was Big Yellow. That was her in that situation.
I believe it.
And I had that.
Wait, and she didn't do it?
No, which is crazy because other times she would do it or whatever, but I don't know. It was something about. I feel like she was just a tad bit. She was a tad bit racist.
Oh wow,
bro, why you gonna bring? See, we'll be bringing up shit to make me mad. I'm just let you know. He bringing up shit to make me mad because this is also okay. So this is a semi-toxic trait of mine. I have is that I don't like for to feel like a female is trying to like bitch me out about anything. Don't try to bitch me out about it. That's a very it's a toxic trait of mine because all of it don't have to be taken to that level. But I don't really eat seafood like that. I just eat like shrimp and fish, maybe. Like that's all I eat really. So I don't really eat crab legs like that. So I had Big Yellow family had like a crab boil or whatever. And so I'm over there with the crab legs. I'm cracking them high. Like they showed me one time. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I'm cracking them.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, them niggas had it like you. They had a crab boil with actual crab. Like most niggas say crab boil, your ass getting goddamn shrimp and crawfish.
Every time I was over there for it, that's part of the reason why I was like, nigga, I don't want to leave this family.
They cooking nigga crab legs.
That's part of the reason why I was fucked up, bro. They were having all types of cookouts, bro. They taco cookouts was like shit was crazy. Everybody was there laughing, drinking, having a good time. My mama don't like people. She not inviting everybody over for tacos. But so I'm sending Emma crab legs, whatever, and she go, give me your plate, let me crack them. Cause you leaving a bunch of shit in there. I was like, I'm gonna crack my own damn crab legs. That's what I said. And
in front of his girlfriend's mother.
In front of her mama, bro. And that shit, I don't even talk like that in front of parents, bro. That shit, she just pulled that shit out of me. I was like, bro, I'm gonna crack my own goddamn crab legs. And her mama go, well, he told you. Don't bitch me out there. No, don't do that. Oh no, I know you could have said it different. You could have asked me or something. She was like, "Take it in your plate." You go there. She said, "I don't like how you got tone." Mm. So yeah, that's one of my toxic traits. Is all don't try to bitch me out.
All right, I'm gonna need y'all to buckle in for this one. Look at me. It's your goddamn story. So, this is a story I didn't find out until very, very recently. Very recently, probably being 3 months ago, maybe. So, same story. Dude to propose. I have known this nigga for the better part, as of right now, of about 12 years.
So you was just finding out a whole bunch of different shit about this nigga, huh?
Bro, let me tell you something. It's a dude that used to work with us, right? And this dude was gay. I ain't talking about closed mouths don't get fed gay. I'm talking blatantly gay. Like this nigga used to wear skin tight jeans, makeup, and a wig to work every day. I ain't had no problem with him. I don't give a fuck if a dude's gay or not. We used to hang out, we used to drink at her house. I didn't give a damn. Tell them this story.
Okay, so
This nigga got his arms folded like a lawyer.
so we were working at our job. This gay guy had just started. He was very, very quiet, kept to himself. And I'm an individual. I don't like nobody at work. You know what I'm saying? We servers. Let's liven up. Let's have fun while we at work. So I invited him to, hang out with my little friend group. Whatever. We got cool. My baby daddy was going to school at Shelton. He was telling me about this gay dude that he had in his class who he didn't know he was gay until he saw his nails. Because they were sitting down, so you can't tell.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool, whatever. So, dude used to come to my house. We became real, real close. Like, he was a shy guy. I'm a loud girl. Gay men love loud black women. Don't know what it is, but they do. So we got close, and he was telling me about this guy in his class. Cool, whatever. I don't know if I'm stupid. Maybe I'm the stupid one, but I was never putting two and two together. I was wondering why.
What you finna talk about is what you finna talk about.
I was wondering why my baby daddy never wanted to be around the dude. Talking about I hate when he over here, whatever. I just thought it was just this man thing. I know some men.
If you'd have known this nigga in high school, you would real deal assume this nigga was homophobic.
Yeah, like I just thought maybe you know what I'm saying. Like he ain't like that shit because he was like it's gay. Like it made me uncomfortable. Like it's too much. So.
Like, don't play a twerk song around this nigga.
So, me and my baby daddy, we're going. Dude has been by my side. Me and my baby daddy have been through the ringer. He did all type of stuff. I'm crying over this nigga every night, like, going through it. I had just had my baby. I'm in a good mood. I'm, skipping through work, having a great time.
This nigga Will ain't worth a damn.
The most homophobic. He would be sucking dick in the Wendy's parking lot.
Having a great time. He tells me, he says, T, don't be mad, but I got something to tell you. I'm already mad. As soon as you tell me not to be mad, I instantly got fucking mad. What the fuck you got to tell me?
Being on the outside, I'm mad too.
He pulls up text messages between him and this dude on Kick. At the time, I didn't know who it was. And I was like, why are you showing me this? I said, who is this? He said, he said my baby daddy name. Who? I know you're not. You're not talking about me.
Let me tell you something, Tay.
I know you're not talking about mine. And he said, yeah. And I said, I just need to know. I said, because they met at his grandma's house. I said, what his grandma's house look like? This nigga told me how many steps he walked up to get in the door. Told me what the living room looked like. Told me how many doors over the bedroom was. and he said he was sitting there waiting butt booty naked for me. I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. And
Quintavious.
if I could show you a picture of what he looked like,
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He gonna know what he looked like. As sure as I'm black and breathing, he gonna know what he looked like.
I
Tell you.
just was very much so confused. So the crazy thing is he told our mutual friends before he told me. And so I asked him, I said, "You didn't know that was my baby daddy?" Because this had been going on for a year now. This wasn't something that y'all just recently did. It had been a year. I said, "You didn't know that was my baby daddy?" My baby daddy got my name from here to here. All of this is my name, real big. My government name, all on there. He said, "Well, I thought it was his daughter's name." Me and you been cool. I've been hanging out with you. You've been talking about my baby daddy this whole time. My baby daddy been talking about you. And I never knew. Now I finally put two and two together. And my baby daddy had the audacity to tell me, "Well, I didn't know that was a man."
You didn't know that first off, Tay, I shit you not. When I say this nigga got a full beard. Full beard.
Talking about the gay dude.
Yes. Like I wish I could grow a beard like this nigga. And he ain't went through no sex change operation at all.
I know he ain't. He still got that beard. He ain't took no hormones. That beard still coming in like that.
Fuck that. He still got the dick.
I mean, but I'm saying you before you get the chain, then you put you on the hormones. You start,
bro. How you don't know the motherfucker with a dick is a man? Explain that to me.
I think it was just a lot of. I don't know if he was just
a lot of fucking hoopla is what it was. a lot of hoopla is what the fuck it was, bro. No, man.
Coach, just look at this.
That's hilarious though, because that has something to do with my most toxic situation entangled with myself.
Send me a picture of it.
I gotta ask Monet because I don't have Monet got other pictures.
But there was so Levante, there's a chick I don't really bring up often because she like really drove me nuts. I wouldn't even consider I talked to her for so long, but I ain't gonna get too far into the conversation. But it's funny that this is what her story was about because I literally told the chick that I was gay just so she would leave me alone.
I don't cap. I feel like every man has done that at some point in his life.
Really? Because I felt like I was the only one out here.
I definitely
done that.
Oh yeah. Now I will say I haven't done it since becoming an adult. Like I did the shit in high school one time.
No, I had to be. Honestly, it was sophomore year of college. So I was 19 going on 20. And I just told her I was gay. And I was like, it can't have any like backtrack on me because I said DJ. I was like, I thought I was being tripping, bro. Ain't no every man said that. But like this chick was so weird that she would like, she didn't have any of my same classes, but like she be popping up on me in class. Like I look back or some shit, you know, like I be checking my surroundings and shit. And you know how they be like, you can feel somebody staring at you. I don't look back in the class and I see her like looking at me. Like she done like track me from certain places when I'm going to get Chick-fil-A. She pull up getting Chick-fil-A or she posts with her Chick-fil-A like right after I'm at Chick-fil-A or whatever. I'm like, oh, so that bitch like follow me type shit. So I was like, what can I do to get this chick off my trail? Because obviously she don't want to leave me alone no matter what I'm telling her. So I told her I was gay or whatever. And I said I was quiet about it. I don't know. I literally gave her a whole little stupid spiel about it. I was like, yeah, still trying to find myself. So like right now at this point, I don't feel like I could be with you knowing what I feel on the inside. That type shit. So in my head, I'm like, it's college. So ain't don't get back on me no kind of way. I don't give a fuck. Until there was this one time at the library, and I don't know if you remember this story, Levante, but there was this dude at the library, like, it was a gay dude, whatever. I didn't know he was gay at first, but he was just sitting there like he was just staring at me, staring at me. I glanced over at him. I just go and do what I'm finna do. I'm taking a piss. I'm taking a piss. And this is gonna washing his hands. He don't wash his hands the entire time I'm taking a piss. And I get done, and then I'm watching my hands. I see him staring at me through the mirror. I'm like, bro. I said, what's up with you? What up? He's like, oh, I just heard something about you. And I was like, how you hear something about me? I don't know your name. And he was like, word is you gay. And I was like, oh, I know I ain't told number one bitch that ever. I know I ain't told. I was like, listen, my nigga, I don't know what this is. If how you trying to get me, invite me to a club or whatever you trying to do. I said, I'm not gay. I told her that shit. Tell her she out there running her mouth about it. Tell her she feels stupid now because I told her she was gay, so she'll leave me the fuck alone. But you can go tell her that because I'm not gay. I don't play none of that shit. You've been standing at me at the bathroom this whole time. I thought you was trying to rob me or some shit. You almost got your ass whooped. You had a question. You should have asked me before I stood over and whipped my fucking dick out. Is what you should have done. But do the thing. You're a strapping young lad. Ain't you? So that's what I'm saying. You wanted him a big burly ass bear. I'm like, nah, bro, it's not that. And so at that point, I was like, look, I'm just gonna have to start telling females. I'm gonna have to just give them a harsh truth if they're gonna be like that. Cause I can't. That shit almost turned back on me. Cause I was like, nah, nigga, you just fuck it. I'm not running that no more. So yeah. That's the most toxic thing I've ever done is tell a bitch I was gay, so she leave me the fuck alone.
All right. I don't have anything to rebut that, but I'm pretty sure you have.
Somebody, do I have more?
I'm pretty sure you got something worse than that, but
I don't know about worse than that. Okay, so
I don't have any that I can recall right now, but I'm pretty sure you've done some shit worse than that.
I said this earlier in the show, but I told y'all the difference between Zai and heroin. So there's one bitch, she had some heroin. Now she is one that I literally like. She said she was a CNA, and like I had got all this information from her, like what she was at, about like what job place she worked at, and all the different shit. So I did like I was driving through fucking city, and I was like, oh, this the place where she said she a CNA at. So I drove through that whole fucking parking lot looking for a car to see if she actually worked in that bitch. She was just capping to me. And then I was like, oh, nigga, you kind of crazy. What you doing? Like, why you doing this shit? And I was trying to explain, feel like why I was doing the shit. And then she just happened to be getting off. And she saw me. And she was like, she's like, what you doing here? And I was like, I just I was in the area, heard you work here. I was just like, I was gonna come see if you wanted to go to eat after you got off. And she was like, I ain't tell you when I got off though. I was like, I just
texting the bitch is impossible.
I was like, yeah, I just assumed you usually get off around this time, so whatever. And so she end up, we go out or whatever, doing certain shit like that. And then she leave, I drop her back off because she felt like she was in a rush for something. And I drop her back off after we get food or whatever. And she gets in the car. And like I rode behind her for about a good 2 miles trying to see where she was going until I was like, all right, nigga, that's enough. And I just pulled off the exit and got the fuck on about my business. So I can't say nothing else has gotten any more toxic than that because that's as toxic as I've gotten. Other than the whole wife sleeping with that dude wife thing. That was another.
Is that toxic?
See, you didn't hear that.
The original story isn't what the secondary story kind of is.
See, so
well, I mean, I'm not gonna say messing. I mess with plenty of married men. I was just trying to see that.
So I'm gonna give you a little rundown. Big Yellow, my old ex that I was dating for like 3 years or whatever. I told the story about this on the podcast, so y'all hearing this shit again. I moved to Indiana after I graduated from UA to talk to her. Apparently, the day before I moved down there, she had slept with somebody and got pregnant. So I didn't find out about this until like 2 months after I had been down there. DJ said y'all toxic as fuck. So
What's y'all?
I find this shit out. Nigga, you threw a whole bag of food out the
The
window.
only thing I did was waste my own goddamn money.
But so I found out about that shit, and so that's the one I was talking about. I figured out like who, because she told me the nigga was married. I was like, who was it? And she was like, oh, it's this dude, whatever, blah, blah, he's married. I was like, what do he look like? So I Google searched this nigga, like by Google image search, and I found his fucking Facebook and Instagram. Then I found his wife, and I was like, fuck that. He done screwed my bitch. I'ma just say when I'm upset, the most toxic version of me comes out. So I wasn't even thinking about smashing the wife. I was just like, I'm just gonna tell the wife what this nigga did. That's as toxic as I was taking it. But so
is this a 130 or is this a 2?
It could be a 2. We here now.
Okay.
I mean, we kind of close to the end anyway, so I think we just drifting off a little bit past the 130. Ain't
Okay.
gotta necessarily be a full 2. But so I tell the wife about what he did, and so she's like, "Oh, well, can we like go out to dinner or some shit so you can tell me about it more?" And I was like, "Okay, yeah." She must just want all the details and shit. So we go out to dinner, have a few drinks or whatever, blah blah blah. Then we Uber back to her place because I'm obviously not staying back in that chick's mama house another night. I ain't want to stay there. And my parents was coming to get me, nigga, literally the next day. So we go back. Soon as we get in the house, we both kind of drunk. Dick was in mouth. All her doing though. It literally that was that. And at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm about to fuck this nigga wife. That's literally what went on.
That's
my
not
head.
toxic.
So
I don't feel like that's toxic.
was
What
like,
you told me, Levante, you can't. What you said about the home wrecker?
I said you can't wreck a home unless somebody let you in.
Period. So I mean,
That don't mean it ain't toxic. You know the
I mean, I wasn't necessarily wrecking the home. He had already wrecked it.
True.
I was just cleaning up the rubble. You know.
No, nigga, you just broke one more vase in that bitch.
I just told her it was only the top part of the house destroyed, and I just knocked down the rest of the shit.
Nigga, house been ransacked. Well, might as well break the window.
But yeah, so those are, I guess, 3 toxic moments. Yeah. I ain't really did shit too crazy. Because I ain't even
know
type
for
be
a fact
looking at
he doesn't
messages
have
and
anything but worse than that, so I can't call him out on nothing.
That's what I said. That's literally, that is the most, if people can consider that toxic, that's the most toxic thing I did. Sleep with a dude wife. But hey, man, he had slept with my girl. I had been with her 3 years. She might have well been my wife. It wasn't yet because I had just moved down there. Maybe we were going to be working towards it. But shit. Hey, man.
I mean, shit, when you moved down there, we was what, 23, 24?
It was 2017. I mean, 2019. So 23.
Yeah, that's when niggas start saving up for the ring.
Yeah. So, and I had got down there. I had, nigga had 2 jobs in that bitch. I was already finna get my apartment and shit. Nigga, I was moving quick because I wasn't trying to be in a mama house that long. Moving quick. When that shit happened, I was like, oh, okay, well, just gonna take my ass back to Georgia with this money I done made, I guess. I don't know, because I can't stay up here now. But yeah. DJ, I could have swore I just seen you get on Street Fighter. What the hell are you even doing in chat?
Man's got bored.
So, most toxic thing Levante has done, which first time I've ever heard that, is chuck some food out of the window. Should have Amber heard shit in the bed. Just chuck some food out of the window. That's who I want to know what some toxic shit he done did before Will, because that nigga crazy.
I feel like we would do toxic shit in a relationship.
He might not, but he'll do some
in all the years
conniving.
I've known Will, I've only known him to date one woman.
Honestly, Will, if he did toxic shit, he would do it like a woman.
Oh yeah, if he did toxic shit, yeah.
He too sneaky and conniving to not. He gonna do it like a woman. I know. That's why you always find a way to make friends with a black woman at work. Because you petty as shit. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense how many black women you're friends with. But yeah, so yeah, that's why I was like, I don't know if we going to the 2 hour mark, bro. 'Cause I feel like we was kind of close to the ending of it anyway. Just wanted to finish up that story.
So we
T,
wrapping?
you don't huh?
Wrapping that up?
Oh yeah. We gonna wrap it up now.
All right.
T, you don't do nothing out here that you want nobody to follow you on or anything like that, do you?
No, I don't.
I
I
asked it
don't.
before we
Yeah,
started.
I don't do social
Okay.
media. Yeah, I ain't a
Okay,
social
cool.
media type
Nah,
of.
bet. Just wanted to make sure I ain't miss out on no shout out. And then I would assume Levante would have filled me in if
Yeah,
you
no,
had like a
I'd have
YouTube or
posted.
some
I'd have
shit.
posted like a little
Mm.
box or something somewhere. But
Yeah.
but yeah, everybody, this has been another episode of the RTR podcast. Shout out to my girl T. We're gonna try to have her back. Well, we definitely gonna have her back in season 2. Um, quick update with that. After episode 10, we're gonna go on a little brief hiatus while we get some stuff worked out, mainly living situations. So you got 2 more episodes. So if y'all
Yeah, I'm
want,
about to say. After, did you freeze?
no,
Oh no, I did
I'm
it.
gonna let you
After
talk.
after episode after episode 10, the podcast may end up moving, and you'll just see us both on one camera. I don't know if we still be doing it on StreamYard. Maybe if we did it as guests or whatever, you might have a couple after episode 10 until we get living situations figured out. But yeah. So
Yeah. So as of right now, episode 10 is scheduled to be on the 30th. Don't look for season 2 probably until July,
yeah.
because we do still need time to get the place moved in and get internet and shit set up, all that fun stuff. Um, uh, are you gaming after this?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Well, that's if Alex is still doing something. He said somebody want to play, so
cause see, one thing I was gonna say was, since I'm already here at T's house, T's actually helping me with the house hunting.
okay.
So we were gonna send you some stuff after we
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this.
yeah. You can still do that.
That said, if you guys have any topics y'all want us to talk about next week, I don't have a guest planned. I could probably get somebody depending on how next week goes. Um, and for episode 10, we do have some special guests joining us to do some of like a recap. So
But
look
I
out for
mean,
that.
honestly, after today, they I don't know if their recap is gonna touch the flashback or whatever the fuck happened to this one.
I mean, probably not, but you know, they said they wanted to be on the
Nigga,
fun fact.
that was really a grenade in my bed.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
If I pulled that
She's
pin, nigga,
downgraded to stink bomb.
if I'd have pulled that goddamn pin, nigga, that shit would have never got out.
And for those of y'all that don't
And
know, again, this nigga Taya said multiple times he don't catch grenades. After that night, I spent the next 2 years apologizing to that nigga.
And I ain't took the grenade in the situation for nobody ever since then. Nigga, we in a group and it's a bunch of bad females and it's one that's like averagely bad and what's saying no, Brady, you can try to give me one of the bad ones. No, I don't no.
I mean, in that situation, there was only 2 of them. So
Yeah, it was. You're right. But that situation fucked it up for everybody.
yeah.
I'm not wingmaning no more unless it's one woman. If it's one woman there, I'll wingman for you.
I know you can still wingman for me. You just
I'm
got
not
to take the grenade.
No, because that's what you in the wingman, bro.
Nah, you ain't
Somebody-
got. You can wingman without
somebody-
taking the grenade.
Somebody has to entertain her.
No, you
She
don't.
has to be some kind of entertain.
No, you don't. All you
Okay,
gotta do,
all right.
all you gotta do is boost your boy up.
Well, you just figure out who's gonna be your wingman in the situation because it won't be me. I promise you that.
Heartless.
Have her thinking she coming home with me. Nope.
Nah, dog, I wouldn't even
Won't
allow
even
that.
do that. First of all, I should have knew something was up anyway, because out of all my excursions, y'all know I love Carfax out here. I talk about them all the time. You got to bring me to Carfax. We going to get our Carfax together. Got to figure out what's in you.
Well, to be fair, that was freshman year. We don't know how used that car was.
But so that's the thing. So even freshman year, I had one night stand freshman year. Every other female I messed with was me. I had talked to them for a minute and we had figured some shit out. The little clinic that was up the road from Tuscaloosa, nigga, we was in that bitch. Nigga, I figured out I'm figuring out them Carfax. So the situation that was finna happen with Kay, it's not even been happening anyway. If it would have been this age me, oh nigga, never, never. I just met you. I'm not sleeping with you. Nah, let's go. Hey, we can go down to the clinic and get the test, and then when they come back, good. Next day, yeah, whatever. Well, nah, I got to see. You can see mine too. I don't care. I ain't shame. I saw you mine. Tell you my rap sheet, everything. Tell you the mileage. Let you know if the transmission fucked up. I'll let you know all that. Shit. Y'all like these car puns out there.
Shut
Oh
up.
wait, I talk about cars, so I don't have to say chlamydia. God damn it. But
Niggas
we
nigga.
gonna go ahead and get out of here. Like we said earlier, if you're watching right now or listening, just audio. We do these live, so you can come in here and be in the live chat. I give a special thanks to T for joining us today.
That part.
We got some more in store for y'all though. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We're gonna catch y'all next time.
Yep.